Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to another Into the Outdoors. Hey, we're going to have a good time tonight. I'm certain of it. Certain of it. As you can see, oops, over here. There's a road in the background, ain't there? Well, you betcha. We're going to be talking about a long drive to nowhere tonight. I got a couple of friends in the basement who want to go along on this ride.
Hey.
Hey. And there's our sweetheart right there.
Howdy.
The only reason I brought it up this way is so that we can share her.
Oh.
Yeah.
How you doing?
It's a lot easier to share when the two guys are sitting here and she's right there. She's right there.
I like it in the middle.
We could both pick on her though too.
Yeah, it's easier to pick on her.
There you are.
Much easier. Yeah. I gotta take a shout out to all the folks that are over here in the chat. We got Dojo is here, great. Donald Morris, hey Donald, and Eric Pollock. Everything Spicy's on the panel. And we got Kimberly Ferris. We got Old Country Farming Home and Gardens Guild. Alexander, that's great to see you. Roy and Becky's Travels. Good to see you, Roy and Becky. Great to see you. The Hunt for Heat. And this is Wheel Life. There we go. That's the folks that are out in the chat. Oh, Computer Chick Productions is out in the chat too. And we got Crazy Ann on the panel. Wouldn't be a panel without her, right?
Nope.
I want to thank Get Her Done Granny right away. And I don't know if she's lurking or what, but she became just right away. The minute I got this posted up, first thing that happened over in the chat was Get Her Done Granny jumped on as a hiker. So she's my newest member. Awesome. I want to thank all my members. And tonight, oh, hey, Kimberly Ferris, good to see you. Occasionally tonight, there'll be banners going up, such as this. At the bottom, those are all of my channel members. So you can catch their names. Those are their channel names. So feel free, look them up, put them in the YouTube search, and check them out. They're all great folks. And StreamYard doesn't give you the option of putting as many as you want in. You're only allowed 200 characters. So I got a couple of banners because there were a few that wouldn't fit on the first one. And that was Running Water, Lady Reaper, and Loopy Lisa. So I want to make sure all of my members get seen once in a while. Yeah. So, and I'm just going to throw that up there as a reminder. As long as it's not covering up my panelists.
Oh, look at their outdoor lover. Hey.
What the? Hey, Spicy, you just upgraded.
Absolutely.
Spicy just upgraded.
You just want to get over with me. Yeah.
Absolutely. I couldn't leave Aunt Lan, She gets into trouble by herself.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
I told you.
And
Dojo.
Dojo upgraded to outdoor lover too.
Dojo just upgraded to an outdoor lover. Oh my! Thank you, Dojo. I'm gonna have a lot of hoodies in 3 months if you guys stick around to be shipping out.
3 months? We got to stick around for 3 months.
Oh, for 3 months to get that hoodie. Look at here. Hey, sweetie.
Howdy.
Just to let you know, the T-shirt that you get at the camper level after being a camper for 3 consecutive months, and the hoodie that you get if you're an outdoor lover for 3 consecutive months, those are custom ones. Those aren't the normal ones available on Teespring. I'm making specific T-shirts and hoodies for members. So it's going to say on it, I'm a member of the Sty Shack on the back.
Really?
And I never tried it, but I'm going to see if I can't make them just a little more tricked out, so that they seem a little more personal as members. So it'll be totally different than what's typically publicly available.
Very good.
Just something Phil and I were talking about. You folks you're so supportive that we want to make sure that we give back. We want to give back to our followers. I'm not in here to make a living. I'm retired. I got a fixed income. I got a living. So I don't have to worry about making a living. But I do want to make sure that I give back to all you great folks. Hey, Joe E. Amazing Drops here. Great to see you. Waypoint Outdoor Adventures. Can you explain to a newbie how memberships work? Yeah, actually, if you look at the bottom, if you scroll down below the video, it's got the join button. You can hit the join button and just watch the intro video. And underneath that, when that screen comes up, it lists the different tiers and what you get at each tier. So that's about the best way I can explain it right now. I'm sorry for a little bit of lag I'm getting tonight. My system. Are you noticing it, Sam?
Yeah.
Are you noticing the lag?
A little bit.
And I completely shut everything down in the background and everything, but for some reason I'm having issues tonight. So that's me, just shaky. But don't sweat it. I'm okay. Hey, and we've got there's Get Her Done, Granny. That is so nice of you, Granny, right from the get. I start my stream, look at the chat, and boom, there's Get Her Done, Granny as a member. I just wow. Ariel Williams, great to see you. McCoy's Oak Hill Farm. Leanna, awesome that you're here. Yeah, getting a good group in the house right away. Challenge Dave, or Dare TV. Challenge Dare TV. I'm getting a little extra reflection tonight for some reason.
Gil Skills is also having problems in his streams, just so you know. So you're not the only one.
Oh, he's having some jittery stuff going on?
Yeah. Lagging and fuzziness and yeah.
I don't need to get any fuzzier. I'm fuzzy enough.
We must have used up all the good internet during my live stream.
That's that. Yeah. They're punishing anybody that was over there.
it was all the Stys that showed up at my live stream. Well, maybe broke the internet.
So many Stys. I mean, I don't think my eyes have seen so many Stys. And just so everybody knows, all of the Sty shenanigans that goes on is all with Sty's blessing. I mean, I love it. I have a blast with it. Yeah, it's very hard to hurt Sty's feelings per se. I mean, if I was that sensitive, oh my gosh, this is the last place I would want to be. Oh, it was just so much. It was just too damn much fun. That actually, when you guys play Sty, I have fun watching Sty. When I go back and watch my own stuff, I go, "Oh, geez, why are people watching me?" But boy, when I got all these other Sty competitors, now I am having fun. It's a blast.
I still need to come up with a video. I still got to do a Sty video with Sty.
You all need to do that.
Maybe it'd be like a member only video.
Yeah, why not?
It'd be funny.
Hey, Waypoint. Hey.
Waypoint.
Amazing drop.
Yeah, Waypoint came in a little earlier. It's great to see Waypoint. Right? Waypoint, I really, really like your basic outdoors lessons that you did. I watched as much as I could today. And the reason I like it is because I used to be, I was the head instructor and the VP, vice president of a wilderness skills camp for a little over 4 years. And our basic skills camps were a blast. Being able to teach folks about the basic skills of the outdoors and some general survival issues. And I love that. And it's good that you're doing that. Just went over to it now. I'm on mobile. Do I have to be on a computer? That's a good question. Do you have to be on a computer to use membership?
I believe so.
Oh, shucks.
You may not have to. You might have to do. You might be smarter than I am on a cell phone, which isn't hard.
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody say if you set your cell phone for, what do they call it, desktop setting?
That is when you're going on StreamYard. But I don't know if you need to do that with the membership. I know.
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody say with memberships that you can do that too. But I don't know. I just don't know because I do not use my phone for anything but phone calls and to check the weather. So I know whether or not I should go outside.
And maybe.
Okay, thanks, Justin. That's great. Thanks a lot. Stingray, Steve, it's been a while. I have been lurking over there, Stingray, by the way. So one of your thumbs up is that sneaky old Sty over there lurking but not saying nothing. Fish have shell phones. How did I come up with tonight's topic? Long drive to nowhere. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to pick at least one of those 3 days. I'm jumping in the truck with a full tank of gas, and I'm going to go until the sun sets. I'm driving all the back roads I can get down with my truck. I'm going to spend the whole day. I'm taking a nice lunch with me. I'm spending the whole day cruising the back roads. My destinations? Heck if I know. I'm just taking a long drive to nowhere. It doesn't matter where I end up. I just want to drive out in the backcountry. I just get out there and go. Hey, thanks, Roy and Becky's Travels. The thing is I think, a lot of people say, well, you're not getting into the outdoors by just driving around. Well, I'll tell you what, you can really, really get into the outdoors just by doing just that. Just go cruise around on back roads you haven't been down forever. Flirting with the emojis out there. Phil and Ann heading to the tent. Kissy, kissy, heart, heart. See,
that tent
we have no trouble reading those emojis and their intent.
How you doing?
There you go. Amazing drop. That's I got to do that before I head out. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm going to have to go ahead and get my fishing license because I might try to wet a line. We'll see. I got to see. That's one thing I'm going to find out too is, are our lakes, inland lakes, open? I don't even know if the ice is off of them yet. There was still a ton of ice on them last time I was out, and that was a week ago. So I'm hoping that they're open. The 2 tickets to paradise. Yeah, pack your bags. But when I was growing up, my pop was one that he was notorious for it. Middle of the stinking night, we're all ready to go to bed, and he'd go, "Hey, everybody, let's go for a drive." And we'd all load up in the station wagon, and we'd drive almost until the sun would come up. Us kids were in our pajamas for crying out loud. We're heading to bed, and he'd herd us out to the car, and you get in the car, you're in your pajamas, and the whole family is going for a ride. And it was a ride to nowhere. I mean, he would just head out, drive through the woods all night, and you wouldn't believe the wildlife we saw: the deer, the owls, the coyotes. We didn't have timber wolves around much at that time. Bears and moose. I mean, talk about getting into the outdoors. Just get out there and slow drive some of those back roads. There's lots of hair on. You shouldn't have swallowed, Dan.
I should have said, yeah. Oh fuck! I ate up like a half a bag of
I
gummy bears.
can't believe. I mean, of all the Sty masks, and she puts that Sty mask on, and her whole character changes. I mean, it was hilarious. You talk about somebody that can play a role.
I really can't play. I think of it. Yeah.
Oh, you were just too funny. Yeah, I love just tooling around on the back roads. Hey, everyone, have a great night. Sorry I can't stick around. Oh, that's all right. Jason, you had a long stream
Have
today.
a Waypoint.
And life has its way with us. It was awesome having you here. Awesome.
Oh, this.
Oh, cool.
Hiker.
Oh,
Hey,
this.
that is awesome. Welcome to the membership, to the one and only Sty membership, because nobody else would do it. Not a Sty membership. That's awesome, Sus. I've gotten enough members now. I get one additional emoji now. That's pretty cool. So I got to come up. I'm still trying to. I got to get just the right pictures of these 3. I want to get these 3 in my emoji list.
Awesome.
Because I found those emojis to be very yeah. Hey, Ann, do you have dojos real quick to send them the link?
I can do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if either one of you can, because
Yep.
I scrolled down. It's been a long time since I connected on Messenger with them, so I'd have to go over and open up actual Messenger
I
and
got
find them.
We do.
We do.
We do.
Yeah, Hunt for Heat. It was hilarious. It was funny.
Hey, wait too soon. Hey.
Yeah, when Dojo said, "Can I join? May I join?" I thought, well, what do you mean? You're already a member. Of course you yeah.
I've seen Tipsy Sty. I know how he looks like. Yeah.
Oh, who looks like?
When you're a little tipsy. I've seen that.
That's hey, wait to son. How are you, Michelle? How are you, girl? Hey, Suze. Yeah, that love is mutual. Goes both ways. That's
Love you, girl.
Yeah, try that second
Love
link
you,
there.
girl.
Mojo.
You can't do it? Hey,
I did it.
you did it?
First time I did it didn't look right, so I redid it. So second time's right for sure.
Yeah, we
the
can crying, you know. Nothing more. You can say anything.
I don't know. I don't know how far we're gonna go. That there's a long drive to somewhere, and that's memberships. I mean, there's something about this whole membership thing that's got me kind of excited. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be really fun. I could when Michelle way too son says hi, I could just hear her. I could hear her voice. That yeah. So yeah,
What?
I'm gonna when I take off. I look at it this way, guys. A long drive to nowhere and getting in the outdoors. Actually, right now, if you want a social distance, it's a good way to do it. Get in your vehicle and just go for a ride. And don't go where there's people. Just stay on the road. Go for a nice ride and see some scenery. Take some snacks with you so that you can be out there for a while. And the nice thing right now is the price of gas. Our gas right now is $1.48 a gallon, and it don't take that much for me to fill my truck anymore. It's amazing when it's almost half the price to fill my truck as it was just a month and a half ago. No, I didn't see the vid. I have to. I got to catch up. I got a few channels I got to catch up on. Trying to keep up with Richard and then way too son, Bentleys Backcountry Bushcraft. Man, I've been following Richard over there at Bentleys Backcountry Bushcraft. It seems like forever now. I know I've been following him for at least 4 years. Probably more than 4 years. So you took a trip to Florida. Wow. Yeah,
If you want me to share a link, I can share
is it on? Yeah, if you can. Is it on your channel, Michelle, on Way Too Son?
Do you find it, Bill? No, Sty?
Yeah, I got it to Dojo. Didn't he get it?
I don't know what you have
Yeah, I
done.
gave it to him.
I haven't seen him. I've been watching the basement.
It says "Thank you, brother," and I see it right. I see the link right there.
That he saw it.
Yeah.
So
Well, maybe he's doing something.
That's it.
Don't get lost.
I can click on it and come in just to double check if you want two of me on here.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, that
Yeah,
and want two of me on here.
I want to just have you up there, you know that.
Just what are the two of you gonna do?
Hey, don't be noisy.
That way, one Phil can keep Anna occupied while the other one's visiting. There he is.
There you go.
Hey.
Hey.
So you finally found your way here, Dojo.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Get over there and check out Way to Son. Michelle, she's a sweet gal. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Florida trip.
That's not
can't
your way
I can't
to.
imagine. The
Now, what you was on about earlier, Sty, where they used to just drag your parents used to drag you out the house, take you for a road trip somewhere in the middle of the night. My dad used to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used to do it quite often.
Yeah,
Actually, if none of us could sleep, he said, "Oh, get in the car, come on, we're off out."
yeah, yeah.
Really?
You know, for us, it was a blast because my dad was so random about it, and he did it quite often. You know, you might have a week when you do it twice in a week, and then you might not go for that kind of ride for
Yeah.
3 weeks, and then all of a sudden there he is going, "Hey, come on, let's go for a ride."
He
And
used to like drive and used to see this road. Oh, we'll go down this road. I've not been down here before. And it's another road here. We'll go down here. And we're in the woods somewhere. He said, I ain't got a clue where we are, but we're here.
yeah, right. And that's one thing I did learn from my pop was you start out with a full tank of gas because you'll find your way to a road that gets you back home within that tank of gas. So you don't have to worry about running out of gas out there somewhere, But the only time I didn't like it was during, hey, Ralph Moore, great to see you.
Here we get
yeah.
to that.
Hey, Ralph.
The only time I didn't really like it was during the summer and we'd be on vacation because we'd be staying in a rustic cabin way out in the woods up north on a nice lake, and my sun would start setting and he'd go, all right, let's get in the car. And we're thinking, oh geez, here we go. It'll be 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning by the time we get home, but he's going to shake you out by 6:30 in the morning to go fishing. So I mean, we're on vacation for 1 to 2 weeks, and you didn't get no dang sleep because the old man wanted to go out driving around in the forest every damn night, and then he wanted to fish in the morning. And it was like, and back then, thank God, my mother, if there was any time in the afternoon, you kids, if you want, go take naps. Yeah, we finally get sleep. But then you don't want to sleep because it's your vacation, And yeah, but he had to be out there driving at night. And he was, and I'm that way. I got that from him. Where's that road go? Off I go. It could be that's why I got to have a 4-wheel drive rig because I'll see it'll look like a wagon path and I'll go, never seen that before. I'll drive down that damn thing. And I've had times where I've had to back up a mile or more to get out of a spot that I drove down. And yeah, you get down there and you find out there's nowhere to turn around all the way in.
I've done it on my bike. Gone for a ride. I said I'd go for a ride. And I've gone, go down this track here. And I think, where the hell am I going?
Yeah. Oh, wow. You stopped when you saw a sign saying border miles away, X number of miles away. Uh-huh. We did many times. We'd catch ourselves right on the Canadian border. And my old man would say, well, okay, we got to turn around and we can go south, east, or west, but we can't go any further north. See, he worked on the old Civilian Conservation Corps pre-World War II, and he helped build what's called the Echo Trail and the Gunflint Trail in northern Minnesota. And those trails go all the way up to the Canadian borders. And back then, when I was a kid, the old Echo Trail, it was a good road, but wherever it crossed a river or a creek, they took these huge fir logs and they'd cut a flat top on them. They'd lay them down and cut a big flat surface on them. And they'd set those logs in the 2 embankments just wide enough for your standard vehicle tire width. And you have to drive, got your tires on 2 logs is all you got. for a bridge to get across these rivers and creeks. And I can remember my mother, all you kids, get out of the car. Your crazy father's going to try to drive across that damn thing. Get out of the car. And us kids were like, no, we want to ride. We want to ride. No, she never would let us ride. So he'd drive the old car across those logs, and we'd have to walk across the logs and get back in the car. Yeah, you know, and that's it. If you're out there,
Hey, fine.
if you're out there, hey, it's great to see you, Adventures of Andrew and Ryan. That's great to see you. The bee lady, hello. But that's one thing. A long drive to nowhere. You just going out there just to enjoy the scenery and the isolation. You want to be out. You want to be out in the outdoors, but you don't want to go hiking. It's in the evening. It's at night. You want to see some wildlife. You're hoping you'll get to see some, and you're just out there to relax. But even daytime trips like that are awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing this coming week. Is I'm going to take a long daytime trip, and you take a lunch with a picnic lunch or snacks, and you find a nice remote place. There's a creek running under the road. Pull over, stop, sit along the side of the creek, and have your lunch. And you're still getting into the outdoors, and it's amazing how good it is for you. One thing, and Ann will vouch for this, you're out there cruising, make sure to take your favorite tunes with too. You know, put in some music that throws you into that mood, you know, makes you want to be out there. Yeah. It's just so good for it. It's just so good for a person to do that. Yeah, folks, if you haven't, please hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't, if you would please, share it out. Let folks know we're over here. Yeah. More the merrier. More the merrier. Hey, NWI Diver, good to see ya. Yeah, so for crying out loud, it's a Saturday night, isn't it? It's a Saturday night. Party night for a lot of people. But we can't go anywhere. We got stay-in-place orders. We can't go anywhere. No party tonight unless you're on YouTube. Yeah. Look, see Dojo's emoji. Well, his icon there.
Oh,
And
God.
did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, oh boy. Hey, NWI diver. How is the diver industry nowadays? The dumpsters are pretty empty. However, someone here locally said that a lot of the stores are rolling out old inventory and tossing it. And so I can see if your local cops aren't going to give you any grief, that dumpster diving right now could, in some places, be good. Could be good.
There was a bloke yesterday raiding one of the bin dumpsters down there where I am. Next minute, the police were there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Chasing them out of there?
chasing him out of there. Yeah.
Be right back. I need some more to drink. I still got hairs in my throat.
And what I can gather, they told him he could have done it if he had his gloves on and mask on, but because he was just normal.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, NWI diver. That's what I've been hearing too. Is most divers are just staying put. They're not messing with it because of the risks, and
Yeah.
But it's driving them nuts because they want to go diving so bad. A lot of us had habits that they were taken away from us. I mean, habits are hard to break. I am not used to not being able to just jump in my truck, go where I want, go out to a park, to a trail, hiking trail, throw clothes.
It's like my old man. He's retired. He goes fishing. That's his hobby now. He goes fishing. He can't even go fishing because they closed all the ponds up.
Yeah. Yep. They're finally here. They came right out and said, even though the governor said no public access as the lakes are open. They're all closed. But he opened golf courses. Oh, that really upset a bunch of fishermen.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't make any sense because, okay, you got to come in contact with people. When you get to the golf course, you got to check in. You get your tee time, you check in, and then there's got to be employees there. So there's the chance of contact. But with fishing, you go to the boat landing, you put your boat in, and out you go in your boat. There's nobody else there. And
even if
you're on the shore, fishermen don't stay 6 feet apart.
No.
People say, "Oh, it's now no problem. Fishermen can stay 6 feet apart." I never seen fishermen shoulder to shoulder. They want to be about 20 feet apart. I don't want to get hooked by some goofball that don't know how to cast.
Yeah.
So to me, fishing, keeping those shorelines open, those public areas, makes total sense to me. Total sense. It gets people out. They get into the outdoors. They do a fun hobby, fishing, and they're not putting anybody else at risk.
Yeah. Then if they really were concerned, then they've got to have somebody just to walk around checking them, make sure they're not close together and.
Yeah. Yep, that's it. It's just.
See, I told you not to come back the same time I did. It would be too obvious, Ann.
Oh.
People think we're running off together.
Well, she come back with food, so she.
Yeah.
You gave her an appetite, Phil.
That's it. It's either a smoke or a snack. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. A good exercise with Phil and then some snack after. Oh yeah. You got some hair in my throat, so thanks, Phil.
You should have that snack before, because then you can burn it off.
Before,
You get too sleepy, and then you don't want to. Anyways.
Oh wow! Roy and Becky's Travels is saying in Indiana, my son makes racing tires and works at Hoosier Tires. Apparently, they are essential. Well, yeah, the way the way race cars burn those tires out, it don't take long. I mean, yeah, but yet they won't let you have any sanctioned races. You can't have a group, you can't have a crowd to go watch the races.
What you smiling about up there?
What are you smiling about? Can I just smile? Smile?
Oh, really, really big smile.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's got this big shit-eating grin, like he knows something the rest of us don't. Yep.
Nope.
We know.
Good. I'm all good on you.
You all good?
What?
I don't know.
You're being weird.
Just being weird.
Mm-hmm. She's being weird for some reason.
Normal to be weird.
Suze.
I'm just eating.
I like hiking in a strong wind when it's to my back.
No, I don't like wind.
I've been
My-
on hikes where you almost have to lean into the wind to walk, and it's like, oh no.
If you have a body to it, but my legs don't like wind. No. No.
Legs don't like wind.
Fibromyalgia fucking stuff. Yeah, no. No. Oh my god.
Oh, did
Okay.
you see
Exactly.
that picture of Nick?
Yes. Apparently it's a video, but it's not playing.
Yeah, because I looked at it. It's 0 seconds long.
Yeah. Didn't tell Nicky didn't tell turn 21 he turned 18 he shouldn't be drunk and looking goofy like that.
Yeah. He looks a little rough. Like, yeah.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
My 18th birthday is a hard one to forget.
I can't remember my 18th. I was that drunk.
Yeah, Sam needs hugs. Look at that. Yeah, everybody put hugs up there for Samantha.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Suzex. You sweetheart. I appreciate that.
My god. My god.
Trying to look at what you guys are talking about, but oh, there it is.
Oh, Nick.
Just a crazy picture of Nick, that's all.
Yeah,
Like I've never seen one of those before.
Normal.
Which means you know what? He's lurking, right? You know what it means he's lurking somewhere. Has he said anything in the chat?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that means he's lurking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He likes to work.
Nick
You
can't
can come
help
up.
but lurk. He's a well-seasoned lurker.
Yep. Not only here, but a lot of other channels too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when he says, "Did you hear what so and so did or said?" And you were there, and you go, "I didn't see you there." oh, yeah, a little lurker. Yeah,
I lurk a lot, and then somebody says my name. I ain't seen Dojo for ages. I don't know. Type in the chat. I'm here.
I've made that mistake at times, just lurking, and there's just, I'm tired, I'm beat, I don't have my studio set up or nothing, and I'm lurking, and somebody says, "Sty, has anybody heard from Sty? What's the matter with Sty?" And so I just jump in there and say, "I'm fine, hi." And thinking that's the end of it, right? Oh hell no! Get up on the panel! Get up on the panel! Get it! And I'm like, holy shit! I got to get my studio lights on and shit, and I got to set everything up. Sometimes you try to keep your mouth shut, but you slip, and yeah, there you are. Not,
I've done it where I've gone, yeah, me, and I've gone,
Sue says I always lurk. By the way, that's what I tell everybody too. Yeah, I'm a friendly lurker. By the way,
Yeah.
I don't lurk looking for the goods on somebody. You know, those kind of lurkers. Yeah. Yep.
Look for some people too.
Thanks, Phil. Guys need hugs too.
I think he was feeling left out, you know.
Oh no, I could not feel left out after your stream today. I would never. Nobody would believe me. I felt left out.
You mean retired Gunnery Sergeant Sty?
Yeah. There's old Gunny Sty. Yeah.
You
I look
retired
like
Marine
that.
Corps Gunnery Sergeant Sty.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely left out, right, Humphrey? Yeah. Yeah, Donald. Yeah.
Sit up straight down there.
Hey,
There you go. There you
yes,
go.
yeah.
That's better.
Crazy.
And yet, crazy isn't in the name of my name, is it?
It should be. Crazy and nasty.
Wow, that yeah.
Everything crazy spicy.
Well, if you
Yeah.
ordered my stream earlier, there's 4 more of those things.
Oh,
You know
balls.
those look so good. Now, if I could get one of those that got no pepper in it at all, made without any of the peppers, I think I could sit and just eat a plate full of them things.
I'll be honest with you, I really didn't taste the bourbon enema. I could taste the pepper and the chocolate and the insides, but I really couldn't taste the bourbon in them. But most bourbon, once it's cooked with something, you really don't taste much of it anyways, right?
See, that's the thing too. Is I've got a friend here in town, and she has a German candy business, and she's she married a fella ages ago from the U.S. and she's right out of Germany, and she's finally learned some English, but she's got this awesome little candy shop, but she also makes all of these awesome cakes, and all those cakes are amazing, but they ain't cheap. A cheap cake from her costs you about $35, and
Jesus.
for about $65, you can get her this one German chocolate rum cake that she makes, and I'm not kidding. I bought one for a party we were having. God, I almost needed a second person to help me carry it. It was so damn heavy, and it's got a full bottle. It's a 1.75 liter bottle of booze in it. I mean, that cake is so full of booze, and everybody thought they're getting drunk off the cake. Well, and she gets a kick out of that because she said, that's a wives' tale, because when you bake that cake, she said that over 2/3 of the alcohol actually evaporates. The alcohol content evaporates out. They're putting the booze in it for the flavor, not so that you can get drunk off of a cake, And she said you'd have to eat half that cake to get a buzz,
Ooh,
Problem was I could sit there and eat half that cake, but God, it's so rich and heavy, and you can taste the booze in the background on it. It's just pretty good. Tends to make them bitter. Yeah, without the heat,
It looks
probably have
good.
a stronger.
Don't it though? It's like a
Yeah.
dark red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That one
Nice.
looks so rich. Yeah,
So
that's
did
the
you
one
see
with
that
the dragon fruit in it, right?
Yeah, dragon fruit. Yeah,
I
dragon
guess
fruit. And
Freeman
habaneros.
James,
Hey, Freeman James.
What's up, Freeman James?
Hey, Freeman.
Hey there, Freeman James.
Well, what do you? We were Phil. We could do that for you. What are you gonna do for me? Are you gonna put like a everybody gonna wear one of those inflatable sumo suits or something?
Yeah.
What's up,
All right,
Burrow Boy Woods?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, we're taking a long drive to nowhere, and you must be out on one and ended up here. Yeah, I'm just trying to encourage people to get outside, get into the outdoors, and even if it means just getting your vehicle and taking a ride out in the woods somewhere. Gosh dang, I got to replace the window actuator in my driver's door because my driver's window doesn't work. And that's a bummer with good weather coming. I like to have my driver's window open. And the way things are now, did you notice anybody ordering off of Amazon lately? Instead of the, oh, geez. instead of the 2-day delivery, now it's a 1-week delivery, guaranteed delivery. Everything's 1 week, at least. The there you go, getting out in the garden. That you betcha. Sumo
I'm lucky, man.
some of us are fluffy as it is.
Amazon here is 20 minutes away from where I live.
Sty, you shouldn't smoke so much. She learned all this from Spicy.
What?
She learned all that from you, Phil.
What? I've never used a cigarette as a prop.
Mimic.
Oh, I've mimicked.
You
I've
sat
never
there
used a cigarette as a prop.
You sat there doing this. You didn't have an actual cigarette, but yeah.
You got to do the correct hand. Wrong hand, Ann. See, if you got to do it, you got to do the, you got to do the correct hand.
No, that's the wrong hand.
Right hand.
That's the right hand. My left hand. Her left hand. That. Yeah, there's no such thing as fast delivery anymore. I got a package waiting for me at the post office. I get to pick up Monday morning. Came from one heck of a sweet lady. I got a package from Carolyn Kennard waiting for me at the post office. I'm excited. And I haven't a clue.
Those are the best kind.
Those are the best kind. Yeah. I mean, it could be an empty box as long as it's got her return address on it, and I knew it came from her, and I'd be thrilled. I mean,
you know who I look like? You know what Ann looks like from a distance here, over here now?
Look at that.
She looks like Bobby McNutt right now for some reason.
You know, I was trying to think of that. You know, it was in my head. I thought,
you know who she looks like? Oh, what's his name? Uncle whatever off of Dukes of Hazzard.
Uncle Jesse.
Yes, she looks like Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, that one too. Yep.
I need a collar beard. Yeah. I need gray beard.
Yeah. Neither shot don't want the Sty virus. Yeah. STDs.
Sty transmitted diseases.
Sty transmitted diseases. Yeah. If the Amazon delivery will go back to normal after the quarantine is lifted, I think it will. I really do.
It hasn't changed over here, Amazon, because it's only 20 minutes up the road from my house.
Because I think the Amazon deliveries will go back to normal once. See, and that's it too, is both Amazon and FedEx have said that they've gained 20 to 30% of the packages they typically ship because people are buying things instead of going out. They're buying things to be delivered. And they said, plus they've picked up the burden of most of the PPE that the government is having shipped is being shipped UPS and FedEx. So they've taken on all that burden. I think after all that ends, they'll, I think it'll be back to normal, back to prime delivery. Yeah, isn't that nuts? Yeah, the prime's taking 1 to 2 weeks now. Yeah, U.S. Mail's always done some delivering for Amazon. Not that much though in the past, it would be maybe 1 out of 5 packages I would get through. It would go through the UPS would deliver it to the Postal Service, and the Postal Service would complete the delivery. But I have to say, at least 90% of my packages are all UPS. They're always UPS. Tons of money with the bailouts for the corporations. Yeah. Yeah. See, and the thing is FedEx and operations like FedEx and I call them Charlie Brown, UPS, that they don't need bailout. They don't need bailouts. I mean, that their profits are up. Their profits are up. I mean, they're doing great. They reduced their staff and increased the amount of income. Where they concentrate on everything now, their distribution centers they're trying to make them more automated so they can have less people on the floor. But the truckers are out there just pounding freight, hauling freight.
I went to sorry.
There's a lot of people that are getting the overtime right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the people like me who aren't working, sitting around doing nothing, there are plenty of them that are getting all the overtime and all the extra work they want right now. So
I went to, a couple of years ago, I went to the new Amazon building where it's all robots doing it. And it's amazing how that machine can go up to that row of start, pick it up, put it on there, move it to there, put it over there, and
yeah. Hey, I used to deliver when I drove truck over the road. I used to deliver the newspaper inserts for Kmart, and I'd have a semi-load full of pallets of those inserts that they'd stick in the newspapers, right? And I had to run around to all these different newspapers and drop off pallets of these inserts so they could stick them in their newspapers. And they had to be there by a specific time so they could get stuffed in there for the next day because they were sales brochures. So that they were time sensitive. Well, I got to Denver one time to I think it's called the Denver Post, but big post it was a post office. And it had to be dropped at this stupid post office for some reason, these pallets. And I got there and I thought, what the hell? Well, then I found out, okay, these are those mass post items they stick in your mailbox. So when I'm at the post office back then, it was before anybody ever went postal and went crazy at a post office or anything. So they didn't, you could wander around in the post office. They didn't care. So while they're unloading my truck, I went walking through the post office and I almost got ran over by this tall kid, and he's wearing rollerblades and he's skating through there. Well, they got all these people down these 2 big rows of tables with all these conveyor belts for letters running by. The letter stands on end and takes off. And the mail's coming down a conveyor and they're grabbing it, sorting it, and they're sticking it in all these different slots, right? And I thought, who's this kid on the roller skates, for crying out loud? And then here comes another one. It's some young gal. She's on rollerblades and she's flying by. And I walked up to this one postal worker and I said, what's with the people on the roller skates? And they said, oh, they're readers. And I go, they're what? And they said, they're readers. I said, I don't get it. They said, well, we'll hire anybody that can recognize numbers, because they take that mail and they sort it by the zip code. They don't have to read anything on it. All they have to do is look at zip code and they don't know what slot to put it in. Okay. What if the zip code's not legible? Well, now you got to read it. Figure out what state it's going into and what city. They've got illiterate people working those lines. They can match the numbers, but they can't read. They're illiterate. And these are readers. All they do is they get when they can't read the zip code, they hold it up, and they keep sorting with the other hand until a reader comes, looks at it, reads it, and they put it in the slot for them.
Oh,
Isn't that nuts?
that is nuts.
But I think it's kind of cool. I feel bad for folks that were raised and not taught properly how to read and that, and they miss out on work. I mean, it's tough unless they're out there digging a ditch. Nobody wants to give them a job. Well,
Yeah.
here they're giving some of these illiterate folks jobs so that they can actually make a living, and plus these readers get a job too.
That's cool.
I thought it was pretty cool. I had to think about it a while, but then I thought, yeah, that's pretty neat that they do that. Yep. Yeah, amazing drop. FedEx beats the hell out of your package. I've noticed that too. Yep. FedEx is rougher on stuff that it used to be. Charlie Brown was really rough with the packages, but FedEx is beating them out now. Cornhead on over.
Chat stopped it, right?
Oh, chat is moving slowly.
Slow, yeah. Is there anybody out there?
Yeah,
Go on the YouTube one.
it looks like 3 people: Amazing Drop and Metal Music and Freeman, and Humphrey a little bit.
Yeah, metal music. Yeah, kind of like the aliens and Men in Black sorting letters. Yeah, yeah, guy with 4 arms. Oh, I didn't know that, James. That you worked that company built those roller systems. Yeah. Hey, that's one thing too, is this paper handling equipment for things like letters and stuff where you just put them in and they take off. I worked for a company called Data 100, and we tested the CPUs and all of the integrated circuits for computers back in the day, back in the 70s. But we had a second service we performed, and that's we ran payrolls for major corporations. We ran the payroll for 3M and for IBM. Now, those are huge payrolls. IBM, it was amazing. I could not believe it. It was over 100,000 paychecks they got ran. And back then, everything was by paper. Everything was by paper. Our printer, our high-speed printer, would print that 100,000 paychecks in about 45 minutes. Would print all 100,000 in 45 minutes. Those paychecks are flying by so fast you can't even make it out. It's just a blur, and it looks like a continuous line of paper, right? But they're individual, and those are the heavier cardboard kind of, more like a cardboard kind of material. And there were warning signs all over. It had a red line, and it said, "No hands beyond this point." Well, one guy found out one evening when we were running IBM's payroll, and he got fired. It's surprising. He got hurt on the job, but got fired for it. And it held because, yeah, all the warnings were there. It was his fault, 110%. But he thought watching those checks flying by in one constant stream, he thought that's weird. So he wanted to feel what it's like, them going by. Rested 2 fingers on it, took both fingers off about an inch in. Zoom, cut them right off, right through the bone and everything. Zoom.
No.
It's just like a laser cutter. And it's that's the worst paper cut I had ever heard of. And they were pretty peed off because when he did that, it wiped out about 2,000 paychecks, and they had to start all over. Some people, you just don't know about some people. Look at that. I am so glad that we're family too, Phil. I am. I love it. I love it. I've said it enough. I wouldn't know what to do without you guys.
Well, it's great being able to hang out here in the evenings and talk with everybody and see everybody in here.
Yeah.
All the support the channel gets and everything with all these people showing up is awesome.
You know, that's the biggest reward in doing this is all the folks that show up
from all over.
Yeah, water jets and laser cutters. I did get to see a water jet cutter, and they were cutting 1/2-inch steel plate with that bugger, and it's hard to believe with water. Oh, and you just can't be left out, can you? You're a sweetie. You didn't need to do that, girl. You're such a sweetheart.
The last one come up as wolf. The 10th is wolf. Really?
Yeah, you know, over on YouTube it's wolf, but over here it's just and then look at this. I mean, my panel is being ridiculous, guys. So, leave it to the panel. That's.
We love you, Sty.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
Yeah. We might figure that out someday. Hey, Dr. Smith.
Oh, look at him. Oh, he's cuddling, Sty.
God.
Oh, it's trouble to do that, you know. I can't do that. You know, it's like...
Oh, look.
Oh my God. Oh, I just. Yeah. I call Ann Mom because she's always trying to baby me, you know. Sty, did you take your pills? Sty, did you eat today? And now she's hugging me over there like that. And I just like,
you know, I get to eat. Did you eat today thing too? I mean, look at me. Of course I ate. I probably did you take some time to stop eating? That's the question that should be happening.
That's what I always wonder about too. Is why isn't she saying
it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Have you stopped eating yet?
That's right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm surprised that she doesn't say to me, "Oh, Sty, now you didn't eat too much sugar today, did you?"
Oh, shit.
You know, none of that. No. I hope you're eating a balanced diet, Sty. No, it's did you eat today? It's just,
I'm sorry.
she just wants me to get so big and fluffy that I can't go outdoors. I got to sit on here and stream all the time and sit on people's panels.
Oh, that will be like me.
Sty ain't going nowhere.
There's nothing wrong with be a little fluffy.
I would have to start a new series called Dreaming of the Outdoors. Stuck at home and dreaming of the outdoors.
I haven't seen me bedroom in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. All of a sudden there's a fridge sitting next to you in your studio. And pizza cooker and a microwave. Yeah.
Toilet.
That's the new chair, a commode. Yeah.
Yeah, commode. Yeah.
Yeah. I live stream from the commode. Live from the commode.
Ooh. I've never been live from the commode before.
You haven't?
Never.
Yes.
Never.
You have to come up for Gills.
Never.
Like,
Hey, Gil, can you send them? Can you send them?
oh yeah. Oh yeah, Bob, you coming
Gil,
up here
that
now?
is so awesome, Bob. That's so cool of you. Thank you for coming over, guys. Hanging
You
with
gotta show
Don
your face
Wild.
up here.
Awesome.
You have
Roseanne
to.
Lawrence, great to see you.
Hey, Bob, Gil, come up here and show your face.
Hey, Bob Gill.
And you,
Get your gills up here. You
yep,
old fish.
you have to come up here now.
Only
Bob,
fish have
Gil.
gills.
Yeah, I said it to you. Get your ass up there. Go on now.
Get
You
Thanks
got
for
the
coming
link.
back, bee lady.
You got the link, Gil.
Hey, Crystal, great to see you, girl.
Look at your messenger, Gil.
Lizzie Ann, sweetie, great to see you, girl.
Hey,
There's a
Lizzie Ann.
big hug for you. The
He look.
you really want to see his face? That's
Oh yeah, I know what he's looking like. Oh yeah.
oh, thanks, Dr. Smith. The
Oh yeah.
people say
Crystal.
Sty is the best, but I tell you what, who's the best? It's my audience. And guess what? Oh my God! Now I
Thank
know
you.
why they were saying that. Ah,
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
How y'all doing?
Oh my gosh!
he's a member
Lordy,
of the
lordy,
Lollipop
lordy, lordy,
Guild.
lordy, lordy, lordy.
He's a member of the Lollipop
Oh
Guild.
my
I seen
God.
him on The Wizard of Oz.
That's
Oh my
right. You quite possibly have.
Follow the yellow brick
Oh
road.
my gosh!
Follow, 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 follow.
My
the
daughter,
yellow
she
brick
did
road.
such a
Ah!
wonderful job.
That
I
is,
never look more sexy.
You know what? It's getting to the point where what won't we do for our audience?
Wow!
Well, Crystal, she said she wasn't going to wear any makeup for our live stream.
So
And
you decided you
she
would.
didn't. So I said, if you don't wear any makeup, I'll wear makeup. So she didn't wear any
Make it a
makeup.
little bit bright.
I got my daughter. She's sitting
Hey,
right over
Gemma.
here. She's soaking this all in.
Uh-huh.
Coming down, and she brought her briefcase full of makeup supplies, and
Oh my
she did me all proper.
She's
Oh my
yeah, that's pretty proper. It's I don't think it's proper if you're heading into town, but yeah.
Well, she hooked me up with that kind of proper earlier,
I
and then
tell
it
you
went
what,
from a beautiful makeup job to a what was it, drag queen type of look, and then
Yeah.
I got turned into a rodeo clown with a Superman curl on top. So
I still think you look like one of the Lollipop Guild off of Wizard of Oz.
She finally got the eyelash curlers on your eyelashes, huh?
No, well, she got the fake eyelashes on. She couldn't
Oh,
get
okay.
she couldn't get the curlers on my eye because it was freaking me out. She kept trying to get it in there, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. But yeah, the fake eyelashes are on.
Do you have something on the back of your head?
No.
Oh, I thought you had some. Oh, never mind. It must have been a shadow.
Must have been
Yeah,
a
she's
shadow.
got all sorts of stuff going on up here too. So yeah.
Oh,
Let me make
God.
sure I hit that like button. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah. Smash the like button. Share it out. Share it
Is
out.
there something wrong with my audio, bee lady?
No,
Why?
it's right over here.
No, you're all right here.
Yeah, because she said
Yeah, I mean, it
time
sounds
for
pretty
hormone
normal in the
shots,
UK.
voice
Be good.
does not match now.
It's weird because I had to get on my phone to live stream for my feed to be somewhat clear.
Hey, Blake.
It wasn't clear on mine. It wasn't clear on Crystal's, but it's clear on yours.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't hear the YouTube one. I just hear the StreamYard, and that sounds good. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking at the one on YouTube too. I'm looking at your live stream on YouTube, and it's relatively clear, which is good. I don't know.
Good.
I'm just babbling at this point because I'm in shock still.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
telling them I used up all the good internet earlier on my live stream.
Yeah.
Is it Captain Bowden?
I need a hormone.
Oh, I see what you're saying, B lady. It's good. Yeah, it's Bob's voice doesn't match his look.
Oh, sure it
I
does.
think his voice needs that Munchkin voice to it, you know.
Well, I can totally make it different and make it sound a little better and more palatable for you. If you
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
I could be your lollipop kid.
Oh. Second something, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of that, Samantha? Do you think Bob should give you some makeup lessons?
Hi, Sam.
You know,
think, Sam?
you know what, Bob? There's an app for that. You don't actually
Yes.
have to put it on your face.
There
There's
is,
an
but
app
that's,
for
but
that.
that's cheating. My daughter did such a wonderful job. I'm just showing it off.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, if you're the victim of her enjoyment, I'm all for it. Yeah. I can't
All right.
believe it.
I'm done making a fool of myself. I just wanted to stop it
No,
and
you're
say
not.
hi.
No, you're not.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Yes, I am leaving because I desperately need to take a shower now.
You think?
You got to admit, though, this does bring out the blue in my eyes.
Yes, it does.
That's all you did.
All right. Take me off, Premier. Take me.
Well, I had to do that because I needed some full screen. Because I post all my streams, they stay up. I
I
needed
know.
some full screen. I
Will
needed
you
it.
be doing this on your
I
channel
know.
next week, Sty?
What's that?
Will you be doing this on your channel next week?
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
no.
Yeah, I dare you.
That ain't
yeah.
happening.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell you what, that's right on. That's just below the mankini. No.
Why?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I got no one here to put that shit on me.
Me either.
You saw me try to braid my beard. Holy
You did
God!
that great.
That
Well, we can tell you where to put it, and you can do it.
I'll tell you where to put it. You have to know. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I got
I
no
know
makeup around here. See, I'd have to film myself at the store buying that stuff and watching the cashier's reaction, and then do the
You
makeup.
say you have grandchildren.
Because-
You don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could just have grandkids are coming to this weekend.
nothing wrong with that. Or just put on a pantyhose and go to the store.
I only wear pantyhose when I'm scuba diving.
I know that, but you can do that on land too. You know.
Well, see, here's what you do. You have you do an outdoors video, and you have someone that helps you find household items that if a lady was in the outdoors and she wanted to put on her face, you find items in the outdoors that you would use to make yourself beautiful. So see, someone would help you go around your kitchen and find things that you could put on your face to help improve your looks.
I did that at camp once. I had two gals, two clients.
See,
I had 7 clients, and 2 of them were gals, and one of them was complaining, it's tough getting through this week without any makeup. And I showed her things that she could use. She used some plants to make her for eyeshadow is green, and I showed her how she can take wild raspberries and mash them up, let them kind of set up overnight after they're mashed up. You can brighten those lips right up, make them nice and bright. Take wild strawberries, mash them up. You can rosy up your cheeks. Yeah, we did that right in camp. And they're all looking at me. The guys are all looking at me while I'm telling these 2 gals what they can do, and they're all looking at me like, how does he know this shit? How's this guy know this shit? How's he know that what you can use for makeup out here in the woods? What's he doing when he doesn't have clients? You know,
How did
I
you
run around out
recreate
here in my
Sty,
mini
and-
skirt with natural makeup on. That's all. Yeah.
And how did you recreate Sty?
You should have seen Phil's stream. There were 3 of them. There were 3 of them in there. They all 3 had Stys. Now he's going to show you Gunny Sty here. And then Hunt for Heat had to have Sty up there with thinking
The Army helmet.
Army helmet on
Nice.
him. So
Nice.
here I am on Phil's panel, and all of a sudden there's 3 more Stys. So there was 4 of us at once up here.
What's going on with this guy down here? Must be a sailor.
Must be. Yeah, that must be a sailor.
The whole
Yeah.
top row.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then and there was a couple of people concerned. Oh, they're picking on poor Sty. That's upset. No, I told them go for it. I got the thickest skin in the world. And when it's fun like this, I don't need thick skin because I get a chuckle out of it. This is too intense. 3 Stys. Hey, Arcade. Hey, yeah. They're talking about trying to get the whole panel of being Stys.
Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, Sty, isn't it?
Yeah. And it also leads to copyright strikes in the future, claims in the future if I'm short on revenue. I'll throw a copyright claim on their channels, on their videos. Because Phil, these people, they have the habit of their name on the screen will say Sty 2.0, Sty 3.0, and now we got Sty 4.0. It's like, it's obvious.
I'm Sty. Oh no.
Oh no, that's Sty. Oh no, Sty can't go there. You know, can you picture me all done up like Gil and then little bows in my beard? Yeah,
Absolutely.
little
My daughter
pink
could
pastel,
braid up your hair like
pink,
nobody's
blue,
business.
and yellow bows in my beard. Oh my ass! Hey, Ann, show him Sty's wild hair. See, I let my hair get a certain length and then I shave it off. Look at I gotta make it big here. I gotta make it big here.
Oh man. That is funny.
Take them glasses off and show them how freaky the eyes are.
I tell you, that's Bobby McNutt.
Oh my god.
That's Sty on a
that
Sunday
is
morning
freaky.
after a rough Saturday night.
Oh man.
Oh,
There's a happy home.
she's crazy.
Yeah, but
I know where she got her name. So yeah. So isn't that what it's all about? We all get to laugh at each other. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really?
Gotta have fun. The yeah,
Sorry. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go because I think the glue for these fake eyelashes are sealing my eyes shut as we speak.
yeah,
So-
don't go to sleep with that shit on.
No.
You're gonna need to buy new pillowcase.
You should
sheet.
go visit your mom though before you shower, Gil.
Yeah, there've already been pictures taken. Trust me. But
Hey, you want to freak out people driving by? Just go stand out in your front yard and down by the road.
well, if somebody
Just stand
pulled into
there,
the
don't do
driveway,
nothing.
I'd hate to go out and greet them like this. Let's just say that.
That'd be hilarious.
But I love you guys. Have a great night. I'll talk to
Hey,
you later.
love you too, bud.
Bye.
Thanks for being here, man.
bye.
Bobby. Yeah, another brave soul out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry,
it's
Customer
waiting
Heat.
for
I
our-
didn't see your comment
waiting for our
right now.
friend, right?
Oh, yeah. After this post, if you want, just run it back real quick to the 1 hour and 25 minute, right around there, 20 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes mark, and she can see them full screen. Get a good detailed look of them. Anne's back. Oh,
Hey,
Hey,
nice. Hi,
you
Goldfish.
there you go, fish.
hey, go fish.
Norway.
How you doing?
Hey, go.
Norway.
Fish.
Norway.
I can see Gil wearing that lollipop Guild outfit, the knickers with
We represent the
I'll be right back.
lollipop guild, the lollipop guild.
Yep. Dancing down his driveway. With a big sucker.
Who's going to bed?
Oh, I'm starting to envision things here. Oh, you heading out, Suze?
Sue's going?
She says, take care.
Well, I'm
care.
far behind that now.
Thank you,
Love you,
Sue.
girl.
Where's Suze? She's laughing her ass off. Okay. Take care.
I need to laugh a little bit more. I got a
That
little
was
bit more ass to get
That
rid
was
of.
a real
Hey,
treat.
look.
Sty.
Yeah, you haven't noticed that?
Apparently
Oh, yeah.
not. Not till just
He's
now.
been using that for
Yeah.
about an hour. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Bird. He knows he's far enough away. I can't get to him.
Well, that's everybody except for me, right? And the all three of these are a long ways away from you, except for me.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Phil's the only one that, about an 8-hour drive, and he's in trouble.
I give me plenty of time to hide.
Yeah. Well, I know I would never get there. I would never. They'd stop me at the Michigan border, I'm sure. If I made it through I think the Yoopers would let me go over there. They wouldn't stop me. But the minute I try to cross the bridge,
Well, if you're coming into Michigan, that just adds to less infected in Michigan instead of more. So that part of Michigan, anyway.
Yeah, and Michigan likes to share. You can catch it over here and take it back to
Oh.
Wisconsin.
Right.
No, him. Oh, yeah, you staying with Sus. Okay, if you're saying bye
all
to
over
you.
Place.
Nope. Okay.
Oh no, him.
Hanging.
Susan
Oh, really?
staying.
Say bye to him.
Susan staying.
Okay.
Saying bye to Gil. Okay, we got you.
Yeah,
got you.
still love you, girl. Still love you, girl.
Still.
Yeah, you can stay and I'll love you. You can leave and I'll love you.
Yay.
Hey.
That.
What?
Yeah, thanks for sending that emoji.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
was-
that one. Oh, I like very good that one. Yeah. This is a bad.
She likes the cartoon hiking couple, backpacking couple, and the tents. Yeah, just like she likes sitting up on the panel up here with somebody. Let's go hiking.
Naked hiking, naked fishing,
Ah.
naked camping,
Oh.
naked swimming.
Oh.
Hey, Colin.
Sounds more and more interesting. This. Oh, I want to go hiking now.
The water. I guarantee you, the water will be cold.
Oh,
If it's not, it'll look like it was.
I will warm you after. So yeah, don't worry about that. Oh God, yeah. Bold eagle. Sty is a bold. Sty is bold.
I don't know. It's a thing to do. Emojis, though. I like the style. Was that the one I sent you, or was that the one Ann sent you? That one of you?
The Sty is Sty on his page.
Okay, because I sent him the one of just his head, didn't I? That's the one I sent. You
Yeah.
need more. You wanted more than just your head. I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, go fish.
What's up, Raven?
Sty, you need to kick Phil's butt laughing out loud, rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. What the hell?
Donald Morris likes the Cougars.
He's into cougars, hey. Nothing wrong with a nice cougar.
Make sure it's a nice one.
That's right.
That cat's got claws.
That cat's got claws.
That cat's got claws.
That one?
The cougar. That's not a cougar. That's a cougar.
Really? Really?
No.
Yeah, Freeman James.
Really?
There you go, Freeman. I'll give you the bird. There you go.
I know I'm old.
You're still a kid.
Oh, shut up. I'm old.
You know what, Donald
I like
Morris? When you get to be my age, MILFs end up with a whole different meaning.
Gills.
Oh, yeah.
MILF.
Yeah, that's true.
Grandma's. I like that. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's Gills.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
for joke.
'cause my friends' mothers, ooh. Yeah, that's rough.
Ooh.
Yeah, yep. Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, doesn't sound temptation.
You know, when I started coming out with
It's like when I was young. When I was younger, my best mate's mum, I was like, wow, would I? Seen her lately, I'm like, no, I wouldn't.
no, I wouldn't. Hey, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And Sam actually is good proof of this. Is absolutely good proof of this. My grandfather told me. He says, "Young man, he says, you start chasing these cute little girls around." He says, "You think they're so cute and beautiful? Take a look at their mothers. That's what they're going to end up looking like. They're going to be just like their moms." And so if you marry her, just keep in mind you're marrying her mom. You know, he was freaking right. Over 38 years, I watched my wife turn into my mother-in-law. And I just like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I had no interest even when I married her. Her mother was like 35 years old at the time I married my ex-wife, and I thought, nope, no, hell, I don't even want to take her out for coffee. Yeah, but it was true. My wife was good looking until later, and then she turned into her mother. It scared the hell out of me. One time she said, "You know, it's been a long time. I think you need to go visit my mom." I said, "Why should I? I live with her every fucking day." I wake up looking at her. What the hell are you talking about? Why do I have to go see her? She can call me on the phone, you know. But to sit there and actually visit with her, oh my God, it's just like going, I'm going to go visit my wife. What the hell? But the reason I said Sam's a good example of that being a true rule, because her mother, for her mother's age, is gorgeous. I mean,
Yeah, I look a lot like my mom.
that's, some things are passed along. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. My ex-wife got the short end of the stick. Yeah. My two girls, I had one that turned out like her mother. Yeah. But she knows the risk of turning into her mom. So she does her best not to ever dress like, look like. I mean, she'd go in and get a whole body lift if she had to not look like her mom. So some guard shacks don't even have a toilet nearby. That keeps you standing at attention. That's that. Yeah, I can remember my high school days when you'd make a new friend and he'd say, "Come on over to the house." You get over to the house and you go, "Whoa, you got a hot sister." He goes, "Don't talk about my mom that way." Okay, sorry. Oh, I thought it was your sister. Oh shit. Yeah. Yep. The 15-year-old mini me.
No.
Hey, running water. We got pictures of the two of us standing next to each other, and everybody goes, before and after, before and after, before and after. Yeah, that poor bugger. See, by the time I'm out of here, out of the picture of this old world, he'll look. He can quit driving truck, grow his beard out, take the channel over. You'll never know I'm gone. Except he's not as smart as me.
Oh, that's it. This
That's
smart.
Yeah. He's a smart ass, but he's not quite as smart as me. So, we were talking earlier about, when we were talking about going for a long drive to nowhere. That's the way running water feels right now, that he's on a long drive to nowhere, because I asked him right out, I said, are they going to get you back home? And he says, they already offered. Now he says, I'm not coming home until this whole thing, till they lift the stay in place orders. I'm not coming home. And I said, that could be quite a while. And he goes, uh-huh. He says, yeah. He says, I'm good with it because every day I'm out here, I'm making money. Well, yeah, he's over the road truck driver. So he's making a lot of money because of this virus. And he said, plus, I don't have to stay at home. I get to go anywhere I want with that truck. Nobody says, no, you can't go there. No, he says, I go wherever I want. Yeah.
Freeman James, liar, pants on fire.
Yeah, Freeman feels safe too because he knows I can't get to Minnesota. I can't get to Minnesota to straighten him out. James is another one. Him and I, we get together, and my sister, she just rolls her eyes because him and I will sit and debate for an hour just to find out that we agreed in the first place. I mean, I love that. I love getting into the debate with somebody, and then I realize, yeah, we're both saying the same damn thing. We both agree, but we've been arguing about it for an hour. Now you ain't right, but that's exactly what I just said.
That's funny.
I own a recording label. Going through submissions as I'm hanging with you all. Oh, cool. Cool.
What you chewing on, Dojo?
Hmm?
What you chewing on? Ah,
A crunchy.
crunchy.
That's
So the ultimate question is it crunchy?
was it crunchy?
Was, okay.
Oh,
Imagine if they made it crunchy and it wasn't. They'd have to work on it.
I found out,
I'd be sending it back and getting a refund on country.
I
So
found
what's
out
in a
the hard
crunchy?
way. I found out the hard way last night, hanging out with Phil, and I'm snacking on marshmallows while he's drinking that puke out of a boot.
Ugh.
And I found out the hard way. Don't forget to seal up the marshmallow bag.
Oh no.
I had half a bag of marshmallows I had to toss. They were hard as a rock this morning. I mean, hard as a rock. It was just like, damn it. Well, I know I needed to turn on the humidifier. It's too dry in here. It dried out my marshmallows.
Yeah.
In about 14 hours. They were no longer marshmallows.
It really don't take them that long, really. If you leave a bag open much more than an hour at room temperature, they already start to get a little, dry.
Hey, Suze, guess what I'm working on? It's going to take a long time too. I'm going through every one of my Sty stories.
I'm just going to say,
the stream Sty stories, and all I'm doing is cutting the Sty stories out. They're only 15 to 20 minutes long each one. And I'm cutting those out, and I'm layering, I'm putting them one after another. How's that sound? In Filmora. So, and I don't know how long it'll be. It'll probably be pretty freaking long, but it'll have over 50 Sty stories in one recording.
Can you make something that long?
Yeah, make it as long as you want. If you got the time to wait for it to render and save.
You do that when you go to bed at night.
That the problem is with YouTube, I believe that they'll cut it at 11 hours. So I got to compress it. I got to make sure it fits in 11 hours. So it might be like 3 episodes or something. Sue says you send them to me. I'll post them when I get them done. I'll post them, and you can just play them right off of the tube.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, listen to Freeman.
Right?
He's lucky I haven't told any stories about him yet. That could come, Freeman. Could come. See, and that's the thing. If I've had people say, "Oh, Sty, you're full of shit," and I tell them, "No, wait a minute. My Sty stories are events in my life that I participated in, is something I did or I participated in, or something I observed, and it was from my perspective. Someone else may have been standing all the way across the room, saw the same thing happen, and have a different perspective. And when people call me a liar because they said, I was there, I didn't see it that way, that's because you don't have my fucking eyes. Back off. Tell your own damn story. I don't give a shit.
I used to get that a lot. I never saw it like that. Well, you once stood where I was.
Yeah. And that's like, there was one incident where I got in a fist fight with another kid, and about a year or so later, I was telling folks about that fist fight, and there was 2 of them that were there, and they said, well, that's not the way we saw it. And I said, yeah, because you didn't see that fist hitting the end of your nose. You didn't see it getting you in the left eye. You didn't see it catch you in the gut. You saw it from a distance. You weren't on the receiving end of that story. So I think my story is a little more personal than yours is. Yours is a detached individual. And the thing is well, thanks hanging with John. That's awesome of you, John. But I always say storytelling is just like it's not just like, because Sam's talent and her creations are so much better than stories, but anybody's stories. I just love music. There's a story in music, and I like the presentation of the story better in music form, but I'm not that kind of talented, so I just tell the story. But one thing that you have as a storyteller is you've got creative license. It's your story. So I hold a palette. Most of my stories, if I just told you the facts, you'd go, oh. So, because stories are black and white. They're just nothing but the event. They're black and white. So you hold a palette and you go in between all of those facts and you dip into that palette and add some color around all the facts. And you bring the story to life. You take it from black and white and you bring it to color. That's and people say, oh, well, then you're lying, you're faking shit. No, you're not adding falsehoods to it. You're just making it more colorful by like if you said, well, I had this cat chase me and he clawed me in the ass. Okay. Everybody goes, you tell them there was this big mangy cat, nasty looking bugger, and it was just sitting there staring at me. And all I did was walk by, and that damn thing chased me halfway down the block, finally caught up with me, jumped up in the air, all claws, and latched onto my ass and ripped me a new one. So which story do you want?
The second one.
The second one, because I grabbed my palette and I made the story stand out. That's all you're doing. And yeah. Should I give storytelling lessons? Yeah, shit. Until I started YouTube, nobody wanted to listen to my damn stories.
Hey, we're all talented, aren't we?
That's everybody's got a talent. Everybody's got it, and that's why that's the whole basis of my channel. And Sam says it in the song. We've all got a story. We've all got a story. And so many people, I don't have a story. I had the most boring life in the world. Give me a half hour with them, I'll tell you what, I'll have them telling stories. You betcha. Nobody's had a truly boring life. Everybody's had something happen in their lives that it could be something actually awful that happened in their lives, and they never realize that they're allowed to talk about it and then laugh at it and say, geez, that was terrible because it was way back then and it's not today. It's so much better today. You know?
It's like when you tell somebody yours and I go, fucking hell, I've done that myself. Forgot about it because it's been stored at the back of me until you speak about it. And I think, oh, yeah, I've done the same thing. And
yeah. No kidding. Look at all the canoes.
Is that an emoji? Oh, it looks different on StreamYard than it does on. It looks different on StreamYard than it does on YouTube.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like an airplane on StreamYard.
Do it on StreamYard? I gotta pull it up. Oh yeah.
How does that look like an airplane? It doesn't look nothing like
I think it looks like an airplane on StreamYard.
Well, you got some funky looking airplanes in Norway then.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, when you think you're either.
You ever see those small, really small ones? Yeah.
No.
I wasn't talking about the big, about the jumbo jet or something. I was talking about small, like a 2-man airplane. Yeah.
Don't see it. Don't see it.
Oh, fuck it.
Must be those little 2-person Norwegian airplanes.
Yeah.
What's up, running water?
Whatever.
There he is. There's running water.
Whatever.
Running all over the country.
Whatever.
Talk
to the hand. Talk to it.
Be careful running water with your eyes in between them. You don't
Oh,
really
this started to be too much like Phil.
All right, hanging with John Wild. Take it easy.
Have a good one, Amy.
You have a good one.
Hanging with John Wild. See you later. Whew.
Yeah.
My chat's flagging.
Very fresh, right? This moving up memory. Oh yeah, that one.
Kind of sticks with you, don't it?
It does. Oh, dude, I catch myself singing that stupid thing. I mean, that great song all the time.
Sam, you're allowed to step off panel, go through the backstage, come up behind them, and kick them as hard as you want.
Oh, he's singing a lot. He's singing "Keep It Spicy" and singing Sty song. Yes, all the time.
He's quite a guy.
That was fun. Oh, come on. That was good.
When you get it on the mind, you go over and over and over again, just like the other
Oh,
songs.
which
You know.
song anybody out of all of our songs know the best is old Sty, because Sty plays it every single stream. It starts off his streams and the Celtic song.
I love it. It finally capped the 450 view mark, and every time I see the view count on that song on Sam's channel, I just go, "Those are unique views." Because it doesn't count people watching it more than once. It only counts the first time you watch it. So that's over 450 unique views to it. I'm happy. I'll be happier when it hits the 1,000 mark.
When I'm gardening, and I've got a playlist where I listen to my music while I'm doing my garden, and my songs on there, what Sam sings. I didn't realise my next door neighbour was in the garden. They had me singing that song.
You're singing it. Well,
and he pops his head over the fence. He went, "When did you get a bloody song?"
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Hey, I know you're not that talented. Where'd you get that song?
Can't stay verbal signals in Grants, New Mexico on truck stop. Shut up, Wi-Fi. Internet is non-essential. Have a good night. Hey, have a good night.
Have a good night, Babbling Brook.
Running water.
You take care out there, boy. Stay safe on the highway, and we'll see you when the virus is over, man. Stay safe. Yeah. That's the only thing I don't like is not knowing when running water is getting back to town, you know. Because when he gets back to town, at least I know, well, he made that last run without any bad incidents. And, you know, traveling those highways when you're pounding thousands and thousands of miles per month, it just, yeah, you know, you're at risk every time you're out there. There's more than one moron out there who's going to pull out in front of your truck or hit you at a crossroad or something.
It's like over here that, you know, when the trucks over here have night eaters, don't they? You know, the night eaters. They was covering them up, the night eaters. It knocks the driver out because all the fumes are going in the cab while they're asleep and nicking the stuff out of the trailer and even taking them out of the truck and nicking the truck.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. They have nicer equipment nowadays, but the risks are still the same. When I was driving over the road, we had an added risk, and that's that our equipment wasn't that good. There were things that could go wrong with the truck that would mess you up. Where now
they're like luxury homes now, aren't they? They've got popper seats, leather seats in them, microwaves, tellies, fridges, and
Yep. Automatic transmissions. I mean,
I went to a truck show once and I bought this new truck out. I walked in, it was like walking in my living room.
Yeah.
I went, this is a truck.
They had a series of sleepers they called Live Labs. And you'd walk in them and they had these fold down compartments, full kitchen. I mean, they got a sink, they got microwave, they got a stove top, big flat screen TV on the wall, everything in there that you could ever dream of in a home. And it's nice kind of high back recliner in there. And then the bunk was a big queen size bed. And it's like, that ain't right. My very first truck I drove had what we called a side sleeper. The sleeper bunk was only 18 inches wide. You had to lay on your side to sleep in the bunk because it was only 18 inches wide. I'm 24 inches across my shoulders. Well, that means one shoulder's hanging out, because there's not enough room to lay on your back. And I thought it was cat's ass. I thought, this is cool. I can sleep in my truck. I got a place to sleep. Then when my last truck I drove, that was sweet though. That one had full-size bed in the bunk, and the whole truck was all button tuck, leather-looking interior, and
Wow.
yeah, it was pretty damn comfortable. Except that was the age of the cab-over trucks, and all the trucks, except for one company I worked for, all my trucks were cab-overs, and those beat you to death. Boom, 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 because you're sitting right out over the front bumper. They pound you to death. These nice trucks they're driving now, everybody's driving conventional trucks. And see, we went with cab overs back then because of the length requirements. So cut the nose off of that bugger and you could shorten the whole truck up. Slide that motor underneath the driver's butt, and slide the front end in, and now you get 6 feet, so you can haul a trailer that's another 5 feet longer than anybody else.
That's all they have over here because our lengthwise are shorter.
Yep.
We're not allowed over here. They can't go past a certain length, so everything's.
Yeah, if I was a young guy, I wouldn't mind driving over the road truck again with the new equipment.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't haul that flatbed shit that my kid hauls, though. I mean, yeah, you got to be a working man to haul that stuff. There's a lot of work hauling flatbed. People think, oh, that's easy. Forklift puts it on, forklift takes it off. Yeah, start binding that load down.
You've got to throw sheets over it. You've got to do this. And
there's a lot more prep work to be able to go down the road with those loads. And they're riskier loads.
Yeah. Then you've got to look at where you're in your cab and say it's too much on the back end. It needs moving forward. And
I had one truck I really liked because it had it was actually a single rear axle, except that it had what we call the push axle, and you could raise it right off the road, or you put it down. Depends on how much weight you got on your truck, and you can it depends on how much pressure you put on that push axle downward as to how much weight it's carrying. So you'd sneak up on pull into a scale, and if you got really good at it, and we'd practice at private scales to figure out just what you had to do, and you could have just the right amount of weight on it as you're coming across the scale, and then after your drivers are off, you raise that axle up, and it throws all that weight up on that one axle and takes it off the tail end, so your tail end will clear the scale without you getting nailed. So yeah, the old tricks of the old drivers, Hey, G and VG, hi. Good to see you. Turn away from the chat for a minute.
Yeah, I don't have any old truck driving stories.
Hey, those car dealerships. Oh God, I was just working as a detailer for they called you a prepper.
Yep.
Because all you do is prep the cars before the customer shows up, and you make sure it's spotless and not a scratch in it, But we had a car hauler come whipping around our building in the lot, And he's pulling to the back where we always unload the cars off the car haulers. And the dummy went up there and he's pulling all the wheel bindings off because he's gonna unload the top rack. He pulls all the wheel bindings off, and the drop gate is still up. The last car, somebody must have been sitting in it with their foot on the brake when they put the wheel bindings on, because when he released it, he didn't even notice that car rolled back about a foot. Well, it hit the ramps and stopped. Didn't have the damn. It wasn't in park.
No.
They dropped them ramps and that car go out. Took off on that ramp, and the ramp wasn't all the way down. It was still about 5 feet off the ground. That car come right backwards right off of that ramp. It went airborne. And we're going, wow, where's it going? And it hit the ground and slammed into 4 other brand new cars in the lot. And the look on that driver's face was like, and even his body language was, you could read it all over him. I'm going to run. I'm going to run. Yeah. I'm going to run. I don't want to be here. I got to run. That's like, oh no. I thought, yeah, I don't want to haul cars. No.
Oh, he's not going to be anymore in most cases when something like that happens. You're done.
No. He even said that. He said, yeah, this will be my last load of cars.
Yep.
He says, I'll never haul another load. He says, the company has to cover all the losses to the dealership. So he said, there's no way they're keeping me on.
We had a young guy in a flatbed, like a wrecker, coming around the side of our building. And he got around the one part of the building, and you can't make the turn with the way his vehicle is. He maneuvered. Finally, he said, to hell with it, and just went. He took one car, pushed it into another car, and pushed it into another car. He's like, oh, my uncle has insurance. It'll pay for it. It's like, no, we called the police, and yeah. He was playing off, my uncle's insurance company will cover it. Don't worry about it, whatnot. It's just like, it's crazy the way people think.
I had an incident in Chicago, and I always felt really bad about it, but it was what it was. I had just delivered a load. Full load went to one little warehouse. Well, all the access is a single lane alley. You can just barely squeeze your truck down the alley. Then there's an area where you can swing and back your truck up to the dock. And then you have to go back down that alley. Well, I got in there and all was good. Got the truck unloaded and I head down that alley. It's the only way out of there. I get to the end of the alley and I got to take a left-hand turn. It's a one-way street. I got to go left. Don't have a choice. Right on the corner, right at the corner of the curb where the curb rounds off to go down the other street, there's a fairly new Corvette parked. Painted bright yellow around there. Big signs, truck entrance, no parking. And there that car sat. And there, I tried, there's no way. My truck mirror on the passenger side, I got it so that literally it was scratching the building across the street, this big brick building. It was rubbing on the building. And no, that car would have had to have been backed up at least another 6 or 8 feet for me to make that swing with my trailer. And I thought, well, maybe I can cheat and I'll slide the trailer axle. So I slid those because that'll give you a better turning radius. It was still about 3.5, 4 feet that car would have to be moved back for me to get out. So I parked there with my 4-ways on, and another truck is out on the main street parked with his 4-ways on because he has to get in there, but I can't get out because of that Corvette. And I'm out there and I'm looking around. I looked in the Corvette and I'm looking all over it. Like, why would somebody park it right here? Where are they? You know? So I shook it, set its alarm on. And I thought that'll get him out here. And that alarm went off for quite a long time. And then all of a sudden here comes the squad car. Cop comes out of his car and he's looking at that Corvette and he walks over to me. He goes, "Is there a problem here?" And I said, "I set the alarm off on that." He goes, "Trying to find the driver, are you?" I said, "Yeah. I can't get out." I said, "There's no way I can get out without taking the front end of that Corvette out." And he says, "Pull out." I go, "No way." I said, "I can't do it, officer." I said, "Our insurance? No way can I do that." He goes, "There ain't going to be no insurance claim." And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Because you ain't going to be around when this guy finds his car banged up." He wrote a ticket for that car, and it was to tow it. He's going to call in the tow, but he wrote the ticket, and he put it on the windshield wiper, and he says, "Get in your truck and get out of here, and I'll make sure to stop the traffic for you." I drug the trailer tires, 2 sets of dualies right over the hood of that Corvette.
Oh, no.
Getting out of there, and I just watched that front end disintegrate. It's all fiberglass.
Right.
It just shatter, and it did. It busted the wheel assembly. The driver's side front tire was laying flat on its side after I got over it. And I got over it, and I stopped the truck. And the cop comes kind of trotting up to the truck, and he goes, "Get the hell out of here. You didn't see nothing. You don't know nothing." He says, not your problem. It's his problem. Get out of here." Oh, my God. I couldn't get out of Illinois fast enough. I thought, yeah, what if he changes his mind? What if I get halfway through Chicago and he puts out an APB for my truck?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I've always kind of felt bad about trashing somebody's Corvette like that. But I had to get out of there. Their trucks were lining up that had to get in there to deliver. And I thought, well, the cop said so. "Hey, JCT. Hi. Good to see you, JCT. Oh, you had a wave of bad news? Oh, we never like getting the bad news. It comes with life, but doesn't make it any easier.
No.
And then there's folks out there where the way they feel is if they don't get some bad news, they don't get any news at all,
If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Whoa. Doom, despair, and agony on me.
Look at that and look at you. That's good.
That's hee-haw.
That.
Hee-haw.
Oh.
Oh, you're crazy.
Oh.
Oh my God.
In fact, I was watching some episodes of Hee Haw last week. I should get back and start watching more. I love that show. The only thing only problem I ever saw that show create was when those dancing pigs would dance across the screen in the little tutus.
Oh, okay.
Dancing pigs would go across the screen. My dad would always yell, "Linda," for my sister and say, "You're on TV again." I always started a domestic in the house. Talking about how heavy.
If your beard was a little short, you could have played "Hey Grandpa" on the back. Remember, she'd go, "Hey Grandpa."
Hey Grandpa.
The guy with the old guy with the yeah. He didn't have a big old beard, but
no, he had a shorty mustache. He had a good mustache going, but yeah, that was one crazy show.
Oh, I loved watching that back as a kid. again, I wasn't even a teenager when that was being played, and that was something they just played in the house. That was when it was on. That's what you watched.
Yeah. That was another one. Whenever it came on in the evenings, yeah, everybody shut up and watched it. Yeah.
Hee-haw. The funny part was my wife's household was the same way when she was a kid. Hee-haw was just one of those things that always was playing.
Yeah.
What was it in our household when I was younger? It used to be Little House on a Prairie.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I love that.
And the other one.
The Waltons.
The Waltons, yeah.
Walton.
See,
Yeah.
the hee-haw was like a variety show. So you'd have a couple of country western singers that would sing on there, but it was all these little skits, almost like a Saturday Night Live thing, where all these little country, and it was all these little funny little quips and things going on.
Yeah, it was like a country version of Laugh-In.
Yep.
It was like a country version of Laugh-In.
And
Laugh-In too.
And something might have been 5 or 10 seconds, and that was done, or something might be longer. But yeah, good old hee-haw.
Oh yeah, Freeman James. Grandpa, what's for supper? And he'd be going on about grits and collard greens and some okra.
Where are you tonight?
Right.
Why did you leave me here all
alone?
I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another
And he was gone.
That's that useless stuff that's still in your head.
There you go. And now everybody knows Phil and I were sitting there watching the same show. and oddly enough, everybody in the house, when they'd sing that, they'd sing it right with them. You'd be sitting there watching on TV and you got to sing along with them.
Yep.
Hey, Alexander.
Hey, Alexander. Had a fire. Charcoal mound went up. Under control now. Been plugged for now. Let it cool down. Take it apart. Wow. Right? Yeah. Leanna. She was singing that. She's like, oh, yeah. I just need that laughing jackass to pop up on my screen as the emoji. Hee-haw. Crazy Ann.
Yeah.
She's going camping again.
Oh yeah. Hey, scrapping together.
Hey, scrapping together.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Thanks, Scott.
Hey there.
Picking and grinning. Yeah.
Picking and grinning, Sam. Yeah.
Remember hee-haw watching with my grandparents.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know how many farms were out there that didn't watch Hee Haw. I don't think there were many. My granddad, Hee Haw had to be watched. Yeah.
I used to watch that show.
It was on just an hour ago. I knew somebody.
Sam singing a lovely song. Sam singing a song lovely. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. Say it right.
There's always somebody that's going to ask.
Have to get
By the way.
Lawrence Welk and Grand Ole Opry. Yeah, the Grand Ole Opry we watched that a lot. Lawrence Welk, when Lawrence Welk was on, us kids split.
Yeah, right.
We had better things to do. Yeah.
No Lawrence Welk. Knew about it. Seen it on TV. Wasn't sticking around for that crap.
Oh, Sam. I'm not done with begging you, Samantha.
That's yeah, Porter Wagner and Dolly. Yeah. The early days. I dip chew salty. Wasn't salty last can. Somebody put salt in your chew?
You what?
Alexander
Why
uses
is my salt?
chewing tobacco. He said it's salty. Dig out my toys and play with them, and it was not dolls. LOL.
Oh, you got your toys? Really?
Oh, watch it, man. Totally different toys. Totally different toys. She's talking about when she was little. Not. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't read it all. I did read it a little bit.
Yeah, it had to sit through Lawrence Welk so that you could watch Bonanza. Oh, Bonanza! I tell you what, I got the whole series of Bonanza, and I watched it from beginning to end. That was a couple of years ago. Wanted to
Hey,
watch
boy, Kurt.
every single episode again, and yeah, some of them old shows just.
I've done it well. I've watched the show when I was younger, then watched it when I've got older, and I've gone, I used to watch this crap when I was younger.
My hobby.
There,
Did you hear that, Phil? There you go, Phil.
doing comparisons.
Well, he's got a nice, especially when it's work, you know, like boop, boop, boop.
A little bit of torque. God Almighty, watching him today, I thought he must have watched Nick last night because he had a couple of Nick's moves worked in there, and I he's got it mastered a lot more than Nick, but I seen him throw some moves in there that I saw Nick trying, and I thought
he's been watching some like twerking video.
Yeah, I think Phil's giving Nick lessons when we're not looking. That's Love Bonanza, the Rifleman. Yeah, that was awesome. Caribou Trail. Yeah, with Randall Skull, George Gabby Hayes. Yeah, Gabby Hayes, another great one. Yeah. I like the guy that played Old Mose on John Wayne's Westerns.
I haven't seen those.
In the Searchers. Yeah. Old Mose, he didn't tell them Indians nothing. They thought I was crazy. I ate grass, he said.
There's Nicholas. Oh, yeah.
There's the tail shaker.
You coming up, Nicholas? My toys as a kid was a farm set and a machine like tractors, horses, and books. Well, I got tractors, cars, and horses.
Yep.
I hate dolls. I couldn't stand them. I was ripping the heads off. But
my first girlfriend, she never had a girly toy in her life. No, it was all tractors and farm equipment and horses, and she had a huge toy horse collection. I mean, she must have had 50, 60 of them dang horses. Yeah, she never played with a doll in her life, except for this doll. She played with me.
Oh. Did you look like Bob Dylan with makeup?
I don't do that. I don't do that. Not even in secret, I don't do that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear. Nicholas and Tom.
En så var het nog
Happy birthday to you.
En voor die was hier.
Too.
Are coming up, Nicholas? 18 years old. Oh God, that's a long time.
Nicholas is a whole 18 now. He's a whole 18.
That's it. Life goes downhill now, Nicholas.
He's happy now. Now that he turned 18, he can enable super chats and memberships on his channel. Because before you're 18, you're not allowed to do certain things under monetization. So now he's 18 and he can go for it. Awesome. Yeah, Tonka trucks, except when my brother used it as a weapon. I worked for Tonka Toys. Remember that, James? Yeah. I worked for Tonka Toys for just a hair over a year, like a year and a month or two. Yeah, I worked at Tonka Toys building.
I've still got 3 Tonka toys. What's in me loft from when I was a kid. Got a steam roller, the old roller. I've got an old digger, and I've got an old pickup truck.
There you go. Yeah, I don't have any of mine anymore. Tonka was
it was the Ferrari of toys.
The company was located in Mound, Minnesota, and I lived in the Mound, Minnesota, and Spring Park, Minnesota. You couldn't tell the two apart. The city limits it's hard to tell the two apart. And it was just a 10-minute drive from my house to Tonka Toys.
Actually on demand.
What did that cute little man say now? Hey, let me hear. Colin?
He's asking if his favorite show is on demand. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not, bro.
I love it.
Donald Morris. Donald Morris is he's an outdoors lover, remember? Yeah. And I wanted to make sure I hadn't missed anything on my Outdoor Lovers channels and make sure I was all caught up with them. And I'm going through all my members' channels and trying to stay totally caught up so I'm familiar where they're at. And I was over at Donald Morris's and I had missed one. And it's an awesome BioLite camp cooker. It's a stick stove that you use for cooking, but it comes with its own pot and there's other accessories you can get with it. And he did a review on it. And that is a neat little machine because it's got this unit. It's got this rod that sticks where the fire's coming up through. As it heats that rod up, it generates electricity and charges a battery. And you can plug your phone charger into it. You can plug a light into it. And it's charging from the fire you're burning to cook your meal.
Night, Sue.
It was
absolutely I love you.
Awesome. Good night, Suze. Thank you so much for being here, sweetheart.
Suze.
But the review was really well done. It was awesome. He filmed it at a Native American, ancient and old Native American site. It's just, very good job, Donald. And I hope you do a lot more video work because you're good at it. It was neat seeing you out in the woods with a couple of buddies. He's down in Pennsylvania. It's getting to the point where I go to Pennsylvania, I'm going to have to pick a spot and tell everybody, meet me at this spot. And we'll get together, all of us. Get a bunch of folks together in one spot. Oh, no, you're more than welcome, Donald. You're more than welcome. So, Folks, if you haven't checked out Donald Morris, he doesn't have a lot of videos over there, but what he's got is great. Go over there and check him out. Check him out. He's a very, very good member to the Sty channel. Yes. You got a friend in Pennsylvania, Sty. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of great folks down there. Oh gosh, I'm stiff from sitting on my ass all day.
I know my bum was getting a bit. I try to keep moving around every so often.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is like when I had the old recliner. Oh, I gotta straighten out a little. Yeah. There he is.
Had to keep getting up and walk around, because my bum's going numb here.
That's why I was getting around. I got to get up. I sat here for mine for what, a couple hours, and then I'm just sitting here. And so it's like I had to get up and move around.
That's it. I've had a couple of times when I've shut down my streams, and I go, okay, I'm gonna move over the couch, see what I can watch. And I go to get up, and I'm going, oh, that ain't working. That ain't working. I think my ass is attached to the chair. Yeah. Too much time sitting on the tail. Yes, sirree.
My stomach's still talking to me, believe it or not. It gurgles here, it gurgles there. It's like, it just reminded me that, hey, nothing's hurting, but it's just, it gurgle here, gurgle there.
Well, because you were gone so long, when you got back, I was going to ask you, did everything come out all right?
No, there's none of that going on, but not like when I chugged the 6 eggs and all the hot sauce and crap. But
yeah,
it's all shifting and moving and talking to me, and yeah. Oh my goodness!
Any break? Yeah. That's one thing too. Is I can not be on YouTube, and I drink coffee just like I do on here. I have to run to the facilities every hour. On the hour, I get on YouTube and I'm sitting here. I don't typically, maybe once I'll excuse myself for that purpose. It's like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, my belly is fine. It's just every now and then you can actually. I'm afraid you guys can almost hear it sometimes. The stuff is moving in there. I'm like, ooh.
Growling.
Not growling, but it's just that it's moving. It's like you actually hear noises. Not the growling noise, but like stuff moving. There's a lot here. It talks to me.
Yeah, it's like everything's shifting, relocating itself as it goes through. Yeah, it'll probably be a tomorrow thing, Cindy. Yeah, I've noticed with all of my challenges so far, I've been lucky that after effect only got me as far as fire hose.
That's not fair.
And otherwise, the next day issues weren't there, and I anticipated it. Yeah.
You should have to suffer along with the rest of us.
No.
It's how it works.
No.
How it works, man.
I'm special. Yep. Doctor's orders. Don't put anything in there you don't want coming out. That's like that boot full of garbage you drank yesterday.
Yeah, really.
I certain gross things I can handle, but that's one where I ain't doing it.
What?
No.
Any raw eggs? We get you to do one raw egg, right?
No,
No.
no. I used to drink. I thought, I thought, oh yeah, that's cool. Drink a couple raw eggs for the morning hangover
Yeah.
when I was young, and I had salmonella once in my life,
Uh-huh.
and that told me I don't take those. That's to me, that's like the coronavirus. Uh, I ain't taking that risk no more. I don't know, and to me, there's nothing pleasant about plain old raw eggs.
Well, there's nothing pleasant about it. No.
Yeah, I just whoa. Wait a minute. The only thing, I cramp up easily with the hot stuff, so I just got to make sure I'm good and prepped before I do, and then it's not so bad. But the couple of times it really hit me, I just was not prepped well enough.
Well, we have even me doing stuff. Sometimes I think, oh, well, this is not going to be that, or this is, or oh, I've eaten recently, I'll be fine, until you're not. Again, until you're not.
Did you, Phil? Did you do the Vet 19 bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yep.
Hey, Cindy, has Mike or Bean ever done the Vet 19 bar?
The world's hottest chocolate, the itty bitty thing, and all with a great big,
12 squares, but the square is only 1 inch by 1 inch, is about the size
whole thing, right?
But you break it into 12 little squares. Eat 1 square at a time. Then the 5-minute afterburn.
That might be a video for just Chili Bean to do by herself.
Yeah.
Night, Blake.
Good night, Blake.
Good night, Blake.
Thanks for being here, buddy. Oh, yeah. Vat 19. I mean, I did that bugger. Oh, it was funny watching Bob over at Gills and Crystal at R5 Adventures do it. Yeah. I did it, and I actually even patted myself on the back because I got through it, but I had a almost 20-minute gut-wrenching event after the fact. Oh, it was 20 minutes of pure hell. I told everybody on the chat, I'll be right back, and I muted, and I got up, and off screen, I paced through my apartment for almost 20 minutes, back and forth.
Imagine that for 2 or 3 hours.
No. No, this old boy couldn't do it, man. I would be definitely mentally disturbed after it was over. Yeah.
Well, when you're going through the whole thing, you're thinking to yourself, man, I'll never do this again. Just get me through this. And yet it isn't, but later that same evening, you're like, all right, well, now I got to plan my next one.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Chowser. Great to see you. That explains Phil then. Yeah.
Oh, I got to get together with Blake again, too. I forgot he was talking about wanting to do something.
There you go. Just be careful. Anybody that agrees to do something with Phil,
I've only done one
leads
challenge.
to something else, and then something else.
I've only done one challenge, and that was to tell us Satan.
Yep. And you did it too. You how long did you go for?
An hour and 5 minutes.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I remember doing it my first time, even my second time. I did it in my vehicle on my way into work. I figured, I'll do it for the 45 minutes on my way into work. I lasted about 15, 20 minutes. And I was like, screw this.
See, and I haven't tried the toe of Satan yet. Yeah. You showed him you can make hot candy.
A Poopa John, huh? A Papa John. Oh, jalapeno poppers from Papa John. Papa John's. No, there's not one. There's one by my work, but not one in here. There might be one over in Flint, 30 minutes away, but I ain't going to Flint. I stay away from Flint down.
Yeah. Flint isn't, kind of an attractive place to go right now.
So you got to find a way to get some extract. You got to find out what kind of extract they put in. Cindy, you got to find out what kind of extract they put in, like the little nitro kind of extract they put in the toe of Satan. That way you can make the heat without really wrecking the flavor of stuff, right? You don't want to put, you don't want to put death shots for the heat if you can get something that's better.
That's what the VAT 19 bar. The VAT 19 bar is just hot. Tastes like shit.
But unfortunately, most of your really hot chocolate doesn't have a great flavor to it. It kind of has that free chocolate taste at the VAT 19. See, the only reason I did the VAT 19 was because everybody said it tasted like, well, that was crystal, so it tasted like ass. And I did ask.
No, it don't taste that bad. It just doesn't taste like chocolate, really.
Yeah.
You know what I really like are the Psycho bars, but they're just, it's just the Psycho bar just wasn't hot enough. To me, the Psycho bar is actually edible. I ate that second one.
I have two of them from Andy K and thought no one.
Yeah, he sent me 3 and asked me to send 2 to other people, and one of them was to Cheesehead Chris, and Cheesehead, his stomach can't handle that hot stuff at all, and he kept putting it off. We'll get together, you can give it to me, and then finally one day he said, "Eat it." He says, "I don't want it." He says, "Please eat it." And Andy said, "Yeah, go ahead, eat it." Because I was craving the damn thing. Because I actually like the Psycho bar. I like the flavor of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds nice.
The pepper flavor was good. The chocolate flavor was good. And yeah, I enjoyed them.
It just took that right balance, I think.
Yeah, it had the right balance, and it had enough heat. Or, you really felt some heat, but they didn't use extracts or anything and throw the flavors off. That's what I like, where you could actually taste the peppers.
Alexander talking about he's got a friend that works at a place where they have weaponized capsaicin.
What the hell? That's not nice.
Yeah, that I did see. I'd like to see that. I'd be one of the ones I'd like to at least try it. Right? I've never had the pure capsaicin. They have an eyedropper thing where you can buy capsaicin, or you got to mix a couple things together to make it pure or something, and it's 16 or 13 million, whatever pure capsaicin is.
Yeah,
but it's just pure burn.
That's it. See, that stuff that scares shit out of me. That's it. Pepper gas, flashbangs, grenades, and stuff. That's, pure capsaicin. If you vaporize it and you get it gets in someone's eyes, nose, respiratory. That disables them, man. That they're not going to be functional. Not to fight back.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, unless of course you've seen some of these where these guys are completely whacked out on drugs and CP and all that crap. Then the only thing it takes someone like that done. You see them try to take them down with tasers, and that doesn't take them down. So
yep. I watched a guy get tased in Colorado, and big boy, and the officer tased him, and he just stood there and kind of shivered a little, and he goes, "Don't do that to me." Another officer shot him, tased him. Now both of them are hitting him at once. and it just, you could see it in the guy's face. It just make him madder and madder. And both them cops looked at each other, and all of a sudden they're back to talking.
Yep. Well, let's talk this out.
Will you calm down? Will you? We don't make us draw off sidearm. Just calm down, because they knew that there's no way. If he doesn't cooperate, we're going to end up having to shoot him, because we're going to need a tank to take him down. Yeah, but he was a big boy, and he was just shivering. Just, oh, don't do that to me. Ooh. I'm like, oh God, I would have died 3 times already.
Yeah, you got to be careful of those little cans of mace, even those little cans of pepper spray down with Morris. Those things, it don't take much. I had someone that had one of those little things on their keychain, and you could actually almost smell it on the keychain. I don't know if she had used it once or whatever, but you could smell it on there.
The airport took mine away from me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I shouldn't have brought it. But my friend was stupid enough one day to spray it in her bedroom, and we had to evacuate the whole house.
Let's go.
It was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I had the neatest pen. It just looked like an ink pen, right? You take that pen, one little pull of a lever, and push the button like you're going to make the tip pop out, and it would shoot a tear gas capsule, and it would explode. It would burst at about 6 feet from you. That thing, it looked like a little 22 cartridge you put in it, and it just bang and poof. Well, I had the damn thing go off in my car.
Oh no!
Oh.
It was not fun. It was not fun. All the windows were up. I'm driving down the road, and this clown that I had with me, he's messing with it. And all of a sudden he pulled the lever back. Well, it's spring loaded, and you got to pull it till it clicks, because that holds it in the cock position. He pulled it, and it slipped out from under his thumb, and it went bang, hit the headliner, and it was about halfway down from the headliner down, about equal to half your face, and went poosh right between the two of us. Holy God, I drove right through this cornfield with the car, went right off the road and right into the cornfield. It was nasty. And then have to put up with that crap, drive the car home, and then try to get it aired out. And it took days. It took days to get that stink out of that car. And your eyes would just burn in water when you try to drive it. It took forever.
What? That's like the one guy that, remember when I did that surstrami, and there's a video of a guy doing it, and he decides to open it up inside of his Prius. And of course, when he breaks the seal, it sprays, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa!" And it's spraying all over him. It's spraying all over the inside of the car, and that, of course, smells horrible.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Some of them aren't chemical. Some of them are just nasty.
I couldn't believe it. I had a friend when he got married, one of the jerks of a friend of his that I wasn't friends with. They had actually taken the heater core of his car, got under the dash, and they rubbed a whole pound of Limburger cheese into the heater core. And he got married in late November.
Oh no.
They come out of the church. Couldn't figure out why the windows were down in their car. It's got just married painted all over it, and the cans and crap behind it. They're going to go make the tour through town. And they jumped in the car, and they said they could tell there was something. There was a slight smell of something. And once the car was warmed up, he hit that heater, turned the fan on, and his bride puked all over the dash. And yeah, it was not a happy ending to their wedding. It was bad. And here's the worst part. It was a brand new car. It was less than a month old. Less than a month old. They took it back to the dealership and asked them, what can you do for us? How can you help us out? they said, well, the only thing we can do is remove the heater core and put a new one in. That'll totally remove it. So they did that. It didn't work. That stink had gotten into the upholstery of the car, the carpets, the seats, and yeah, it was terrible.
The stink of the limber or the stink of the puke?
The Limburger and because that had to have gone down the defrosters, I'm sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, but he was fit to be tied. I mean, his buddy that did that to him, I ran into him months and months later, and he said, "Oh God, if I see him, I got to take an alley or whatever, and I don't want him seeing me because he'll kill me if he catches me." I said, "I would too. I would too." And his insurance company said, "No, not covered.
Oh, wow.
Not covered because it was self-caused." They said, "You know, somebody that that had access to your car intentionally did that. So we're not covering it." So yeah, I felt bad for him. It took about 2 years before that car you could stand the smell in it, and it permeated everything. He ended up selling it for about half a blue book price just to get rid of it.
Well, my little truck that I drive now, years and years ago, probably like the second or third year I had it, I had a gallon of milk in the back on the floorboard of the back of the vehicle tip over. And it put milk all in the floor. So I get it out, I soak it all up, I do everything I can. I get underneath there, I let it dry out. That truck for a good year and a half, I couldn't get a sour. I mean, it was slight, but there was always a sour milk smell. And then I would go through and I would do stuff and I would clean it again and whatnot. It took it forever to go away.
That's just, oh, you guys.
I'm not sure it's got anything to do with the buttermilk thing. Buttermilk sucks. I like regular milk and I like skim milk. I don't like buttermilk. Buttermilk sucks.
It's great. I love buttermilk.
Ugh. I like the buttermilk conversation. You didn't sneeze into your elbow.
Bless you, Colin.
Stinky stuff in it. I'll tell you what. I got this Chevy Lumina off of one of my daughter's boyfriends because he owed me a ton of money. And he said, "Well, how about I sign the title over of my car to you?" And I said, "Your car ain't worth nothing." He says, "Well, come on, it's got to be worth a couple $100." I said, "Fine," because he owed me about $600. I said, "Fine, I'll take the car as part of your payment." And he dropped off the title and everything. The car was parked on the street out front of the house, and I'd never been in the car or anything. Finally, I decided, well, I got to move it off the street anyway. I went out, got in that car. God, I couldn't breathe in the damn thing. It had that like sour milk, rotten smell to it. And we nicknamed the car Stinky. I drove to work in it one time. After I had it detailed, I totally cleaned out, and the detailer said, "Nope." He says he charged $75 for the detail, and he only made me pay $25 because he said there ain't no getting that stink out of it. And here what it was they had like McDonald's malts, shakes, and drink half of it, throw it over his shoulder in the back seat. Well, they were breaking open and it was pouring in behind the back seat, and then it was wicking all the way through the carpet, and it was soaking into the seat. And so you had that sour, rotten smell constantly. And yeah, I had it fully detailed, didn't do any good. And my truck broke down, and I said, well, shit. And it was winter. I didn't want to at that time I had a Firebird, I don't want to drive Firebird in the snow and the ice. So I said, I got to take Stinky to work. I got to work and I wasn't there even an hour. And I must have had 15 people tell me, "Now you reek. Yes, rotten milk." I just like, oh, son of a bitch. So I had to take leave time and leave work because just riding for 20 minutes in that car stunk me up so bad.
That's gross.
I should have never given them $200 credit. I should have told them, well, no, now you owe me $800. I got stuck with Stinky. Yeah. Hey guys, I think we should wrap it up. And could you find a link for Nicholas?
Yep,
He's live right now.
I know.
I'll go over and raid Nicholas Green.
Make sure to say happy birthday because it's his 18th.
Yeah. Happy birthday, then.
Happy birthday. Make sure to say happy birthday. Sty Raid, happy birthday.
Yep.
Yep.
Pig, not a pig.
I doesn't usually get to do raids because I stream so damn many hours, everybody's gone home. And
Don't raid him, not ride him.
so,
Well, depends what you're into.
so it'd be awesome for everybody to get over there. There's the link and just throw it up there. We get over there and raid Nicholas and have a good time over there for a little while. Make sure to wish him happy birthday, like Samantha said.
Holy mackerel.
Hey, I'll see you folks tomorrow night. If you've got an inkling that you would like to hang out again tomorrow night, Sty Story Sunday. So, yeah, I'll tell you what, until then, all of you have a very good night.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
All right, everybody. Love you guys. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. And we'll see you for the Sty Story Sunday tomorrow.
Easy said than done.
Sty North Raid.
Sty North Raid. Happy birthday, Nick.